along with all the ancient texts from everybody, they're saying that this so-called disagreeable energy is going out of existence. So this disagreeable energy is this nigger energy, this cracker energy. Okay? This got to go. That's what time it is. We killing our own selves. The white man don't have to do it for us. He already did it to us. Okay? Psychological imprints imprint exactly how you, what you pass down from generation to generation. You understand what I'm trying to say? Thought patterns are passed from generation to generation. Okay? That's why DNA is going through this process of mutation. Okay? So, so in our minds, what we're beginning to do now is by the way we think, we're taking this evil energy back into non-existence. Just by thinking process. Because we have to understand thoughts are what? Energy. Energy. Everything is energy. Okay? So, listen to the inner voice. You need to be making the real strong connection daily with your higher self. Because that's what time it is. Okay? Now, also, we're going to later into the planetary alignments, but another thing that is beginning to happen in 1998 is that if we all know that the Sphinx eyes are pointed right at where? Sirius. Okay, is everybody down with Sirius? Everybody know what Sirius is, right? Okay, which is the greater galactic sun, for those of you in video land. Essentially, so nobody won't say, let me put it out. Our sun, our Earth revolves around our sun, takes 365 days, if you call it a year. Our sun revolves around a greater sun, the galactic sun. That greater sun is Sirius, where our ancestors came from, the Sirius star system, with the Dogons broke out all their history to you before, 200 years before they had a telescope. Okay? And it wasn't until the 70s, before they had what? The details, they could validate the astronomical details, because they broke it down. Okay? So, the Sphinx. So now we all know that the frequency of the planet is doing like this. The Sphinx is tied to the inner sun. The pyramids are tied to the inner earth. And all these monuments, what we call Earth monuments, are tied to, basically something like this. Here's the central sun, and they're all rooted like this. You just find that they say some of those pyramids go down a mile, 2 miles down, under the surface. Okay? All it's starting to come back out. Okay, so the Sphinx will be acting like a receiver to transmit those new frequencies. There's a lot of these monuments. They're in essence, mathematical constants built into the monuments. You can understand light or life is geometric in nature. So we're talking about all life is basically based upon double tetrahedral mathematics, tetragrammaton, right? All planets, that's planetary physics. That's not no star data. All right, that's double. That's what we're talking about now. Universal cipher. Okay, so that's what this is, and this is opening up, and this is tied in with the we'll get ready move into that now. Just briefly, El Nino. Okay, which we have to understand. El Nino is much more just disturb the global weather pattern. Okay, it's like a gate that's bringing in the higher energies. Okay, basically, to put it in short term, and the white man has figured all this out now. On the planet, if you have this arrangement, that each one of these are power points, and there's a monument on each one of those, right? And then if you have like a wind or clouds traveling at speed x this way around the planet, which we call that the jet stream, and then at the same speed x going in the opposite direction, all right, speed x, negative x, should we say, Then those two winds going around that planet break all barriers, the third dimensional barriers. So we're talking about, essentially, it's the beginning of a metamorphosis. El Nino means what? Well, little one. Well, this means little one or little boy, and this means Christ. So you're talking about really Christ at one. All right? But we're talking about a child, so to speak. Okay? Beginning of a metamorphosis. So, and I know that Sister Uma had told me that based upon what she had heard from some Native Americans, that the Native Americans said soon after that this started kicking up. Now, so El Nino is already picking up now. So it's bringing it's breaking the third dimensional barriers. We're at the bottom of the fourth dimension right now. We're fourth dimensional beings right now. We understand that, right? Everybody understand that, correct? All right. Now, she was telling me that the Native Americans say that El Nino got a sister. And I'm like, oh! When she told me that clicked. I'm like, oh, okay, I see it now. It clicked. Because El Nino is just the beginning. It's the boy. The boy. The real juice is what? Feminine. Alright? The great mother created the Holy Father, the creator. From darkness, nothingness, negative, the womb, come, from the south gate come the light of all creation. Okay? So, the sister is the most complete representation of God down here in this dimension. Okay? So that's a given. The black woman. Alright? So, now, understanding this, that the sister, so basically what El Nino's going to do is start the process, and the sister wing going to come in and bam, clean up. Alright? See what I'm saying? That's exactly what time it is. So, El Nino itself is one of your planetary distress signals. That's telling you what time it is. Okay? So, now let's go into some the body, some distress signals of the body. Things that your body that's happening is it's gonna be, we're mutating, right?
Sure.
And so it's going to vary. The distress signals will vary from person to person. Now start with your feet. Remember, look at your body as what? A spine connected by 3 horseshoe magnets. All right. Negative, positive. Feet. Negative, positive. Hands. Negative, positive. Face, negative, positive. 3 horseshoe magnets. Check? Alright, so basically what this means is that by you being magnetized like this, when these energies start to hit, different parts of your body are going to start opening up based upon where you're at within yourself. Okay? So now on your feet, when you get pains in the ball and in here. Okay, and some people might get it on the side. I haven't heard that one yet, but like I say, it varies from people to people. Okay, because this is because your chakras are opening up, and all your chakras, your 7, well, we go into that later, but your chakra system is changing. But for simplistic sake, let's say your 7 major chakras on your hands and your feet, all right, and on your face. Same with every organ and gland in your body. You can the meridian endpoints in your hands and your feet. So I can sit there and just pop there and do foot reflexology. Now, first energize the legs, since where they can feel the energy, and then sit there and pop, 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 pop. Where now I'm popping energy. I'm putting that pressure to that organ or gland or whatever. Pop, pop, and you can feel it. Bam, 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 bam. And I found like doing it like that. When I learned how to do it like that, I was like, man, that saved me a lot of energy. That saved me a lot of energy. Okay? Because I, work with healing people. Or teaching people to heal themselves, should I say. I can't heal nobody. I can only help you heal yourself.
Right.
Okay? So that's what time it is. Now, so the next is like your knees. Okay, knees. And if you know your flow, I'm a terrible diagrammer. So this is your front. is your back. I'm just trying to put this simplistic. I'm not going to go through there too detailed in it. But like when you do Tai Chi and Qigong and stuff like that, your energy got to flow. Which, you know, it starts from the top, goes down brow, then down to the upper shoulder area, then down to the hara, then down to the front of your knees, down to your toes, up that ball on your toe, your back up your heel, to the knees, back, middle back, between the shoulder blades, up to your occipital region, and back up to the top. Okay, that's like a circle, the circle, the completeness. Okay, so now what's happening is, based upon our rate of toxicity, you have to understand that you store a lot of toxins in your joints. A lot of toxins in your joints. So that's why when you're athletic, you know, then you stop being athletic. Because exercise helps your body to detoxify itself. Okay? Your body got natural detoxification capabilities. Exercise will kill you. Okay? So check. You got to understand this because you're burning your chi up and don't really not channeling it. Okay? So now so you're going to get them in your knees. Lower back pains. You know? Lower back pains. Maybe in your middle of your back. Especially if you're reading like that. Woo! Okay? Because you got a melanated brain. And you can read at the speed of light. And when you start to read on that frequency, it's like you start to just burn up. Your head. I mean, for me personally, my ears pop. You know, like you've been airplane, your ears pop. The pressure increases in my head. Sit there and okay, because what? Melanin maintains the overall picture of what you read. You don't remember all the minute details. It's not necessary. Okay, depending upon what you read. But I took a speed reading class and they taught you the same thing. Okay, you just boom, 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 boom. Okay, you can get up to 2,000-3,000 words a minute. Just bam, 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 bam. Just recognition. Okay, and that's what melanin has is memory. That's one of its complex factors. It also serves as memory. So now in your occipital part back here, you start to get pressure in the back of your head. Okay, and pains. These are growth pains. Okay, and also you get in your shoulder blades. I mean the back of your shoulder right here, all the way up like a crick in your neck. In actuality, that's the energy channel opening up wider. And to give you an example, what happened to me is like, I can't remember when it was, but I had a crick for like 3 or 4 days. And I remember when the crick first started, when it first came, I was like, Spirit said, you're being ratcheted up a notch. And it went on for like 2 or 3 days, and I'm like, this is a crick. This ain't no energy thing. You know, there's a crick in my neck. And I was putting magnets on it and doing all this stuff. And after about the 3rd day, I was doing some Tai Chi, and I was coming up, and I felt and heard, pop, then bam, it was on the other side. I'm like, oh, okay, so it is an energy thing, because the energy goes from left to the right. So also when you're mutating, I mean we're mutating, our heads are literally getting larger. You're developing in different areas of your head, the front. You know, a lot of brothers and sisters, like I've noticed different mutations based upon the sexes, but most of the brothers are getting them like a real strong head out, like bam, and then right here on the side, these like mumps sticking out, and then right here you get this crown, like on your see what, because they like check on your scalp right here. You know what these lines on your scalp represent, right? The 3 cranial plates in your head. That's how your head's growing. You get this bam, big crown, mump thing coming up across the top here, and you look at the kids, look at the children, look at the boys. They got that big old whop sticking up there, right there where the soft spot used to be, right? Right there in that soft spot. So these are signs of mutations. The kid's being born with it. DNA's mutating. Okay, that's what time it is. So because your head is mutating, what's happening to you now is you're already open. I promise you, you're wide open. You just don't know it. You just don't know it because you ain't using it. If you don't use, you lose. And what has happened to